I'm always amazed by the flood of thoughts that hit me while I'm in the shower. It's as if the warm water is a portal to another world where I spend hours traveling and pondering life. Today, I'm going to share some of those musings with you. Some may seem like random reflections from my inner child, while others will challenge your way of thinking and might just change your perspective on the world. Let's talk about life, death, and everything in between. In a few years, social media will have more deceased users than living ones. Instagram and TikTok will become true digital graveyards, where the living stroll through the memories of those who have passed. If you're active online, you'll likely continue to receive birthday emails and social media notifications long after you're gone. I wonder if someone will clear out my inbox before it fills up. It will probably become a mausoleum of spam and unread messages. Some trees on Earth are over 4,000 years old. They were growing long before our great-grandparents were born and will likely outlast us. It's wild to think about a tree that could have been a young sapling during the construction of the Egyptian pyramids, survived through the Roman Empire, world wars, industrial and digital revolutions, and is still standing. Speaking of the Egyptians, they might just be the world's greatest entrepreneurs, having built the pyramids ensuring their country would profit from tourism for over 4,000 years. In the future, will there be services that continue to post on our social media after we die? With the advancement of AI, it's quite likely. It's fascinating to think that thanks to social media and the internet, future historians will know more about today's ordinary people than we know about many kings, geniuses, and major figures of the past. Imagine future researchers analyzing your memes as cultural artifacts or your tweets as deep insights into our era. Speaking of social media, in a world where our digital lives may outlast our physical bodies, are we living more for our digital legacy than the present moment? Does this make our existence richer or just more archived? Social media promises to connect us, but is it actually isolating us? Between the feed and the mirror, which truly reflects who I am? Am I projecting an identity or reflecting my essence on social media? Surrounded by thousands of online followers, I sometimes wonder, how many do I really know? Are we collecting just followers or true friendships? It's amazing how social media shows many visits, but at the same time, people feel more alone than ever. If we accept ourselves as we are, why do we insist on editing every photo before sharing? Are we trying to improve the image or mask our insecurities? It seems like we've turned our lives into a chroma key where any scenario can be inserted, and usually, that scenario is not our reality. It's just a fantasy. People are slow to realize that, while they're online, they're not attending to their own needs. Be careful not to catch on too late, or you might not be able to meet your needs at all. Stepping out without a cell phone today is like leaving the house without a sword in medieval times. If you showed a smartphone to people from the medieval era, they'd say it's magic and probably burn you at the stake. Show magic to contemporary people, and they'll say it's special effects and praise your skills. We use our cell phones every day, but they never appear in our dreams. I was just looking at the Instagram of a dog that's almost 20 years old. Wouldn't it be great if dogs lived for about 100 years? If you're over 30, you were probably born before all the dogs alive today. All the dogs that were on Earth when you were born are now dead. While humans measure their lives in decades, dogs live theirs in flashes of joy and loyalty. That makes me think, what really counts more, the number of years or the intensity of moments lived? Maybe it's their knack for truly living that dogs have shorter lifespans. If it were possible to transfer some years of your life to someone else, who would you give them to? Definitely my little dog would get a few. Have you ever thought that pharmacy owners hope you get sick, doctors hope you need surgery, and funeral home owners hope you die? Thieves are the only ones rooting for your success. What an irony. What if oxygen is a poison that takes 70 to 100 years to kill us? Actually, what if everything in the world is trying to kill us? Your stomach is always trying to starve you to death, but when you eat, it gets distracted for a few hours. And just like your stomach, your lungs are trying to suffocate you. But each breath you take resets the process. Every time you exercise, you're literally wearing out your body to keep it healthy. Isn't it ironic that to live longer, we need to speed up the wear and tear of our parts? We take antibiotics to kill bacteria that are trying to kill us, but those same antibiotics also kill the bacteria that are trying to save us. Have you ever thought about what if When we die, we could see a top 5 inches times we nearly died? Man, that would be cool. What if everything we're experiencing today is just memories playing in our minds after we've already died? Considering that all the cells in our body are constantly renewed throughout our lives, can we say that we die and are reborn every moment? Every 7 to 10 years, nearly all the cells in your body are replaced by new ones. Technically, you're a completely different person each decade. Every birthday we celebrate another year of life, but it also reminds us that we're 1 year closer to the end. So, in a way, we're also celebrating being closer to death. The atoms that make up your body were once part of countless other things. Dinosaurs, rocks, trees, and even stars. You are literally made of stardust in ancient history. Every breath we take, we're inhaling atoms that could have been breathed by anyone from history, from Cleopatra to Leonardo da Vinci. More people are alive today than at any other point in history. That means we're constantly breaking the record for the largest number of human beings alive. When Queen Elizabeth II was born in 1926, the world population was about 2 billion. In 2022, before her death, she witnessed that number triple. In a few years, there will be no one alive who was born in a year that starts with 1. Your future self is probably talking trash about you. Medicine advances to keep us alive longer, but are we really living longer, or just prolonging the dying process? If we're clean when we come out of the shower, why do we wash the towel? Ever thought about how soap, while it cleans, gets dirty itself? It's almost a metaphor for how sometimes we sacrifice ourselves for others. Wow, I've been thinking so much I didn't even notice the time passing. I need to get out of the shower. After all these reflections, I step out not just cleaner, but with a newfound appreciation for the complexity of life. So, what have these thoughts awakened in you?